Educate a child. Yeah, that's fine. I will be in charge of you. Swift Train can marry. Swift Train the Zealot. The not very good at fighting Zealot. Oh, you're a grandson. Okay. I'm more of a diplomat. So let's double down on that. Unner. Beautiful. She's actually quite good. Well, giving calm and diligent. 17 years old. Done. Swift Train has been married. Done. Let's go and loot Lincoln. How full are you before we loot Lincoln? No, we can do this. This is fine. Still haven't plundered London. Need to get down there and do that. Fire and blood. Yes, I would like Holland to get some free stuff. And speaking of which, you are now a 10. So you cannot grow any further. Where's the trading and the raiding thing? Had that for a while. Foul smell, Boulder. Liege, a word, please. My Chancellor Boulder approaches me during a brief lull while attending court matters. He gestures to a less populated spot in the room, and I follow him there. I'm concerned about the state of Amsterdam's castle. While holding a meeting in one of the rooms, we noticed a horrific smell. It must have come from the latrines, the floor below. I implore you to consider paying to fix this neglected part of the building. Ensure the problem gets fixed as soon as possible, which we're not doing, because that costs money. My steward can handle the matter. I'm sure he'll be fine. It's either going to cost me 20 or 75. That's a bit of a difference. Whoops. I chose the bottom option. I don't know what that did. Probably nothing good. Most likely reduced grandeur, because things stink now. Count Dan converted from Norse to French? Dan. Why? Oh wait, is Flanders French? Dutch, Dutch, French, French, French. And you must, yeah, you're the Count of Lille. Alright, fair enough. In that case... do I want to learn French? %51% chance. Give it a go. Go that way. Go that way. Unless we're full. Not yet. Soon, but not yet. Oh yeah, and we have prisoners. Go ahead and ransom those who are worth money. One, two. Limes about legacy. That's another of the silly poems. Yep, that's very good, Nupa. He seems good, fine. I guess. Poem. I can sponsor another inspired person. Black Wolf is growing stronger, so this time he didn't die and he loses sickly. Well done. What do we got? Adventure Inspiration wants to go to Eastern Europe. Oh, it's the same guy. You know what? Yeah. Because I did want to sponsor you last time. You're not very good at this, but let's see what you come up with. Alright, off you go. Have fun! And then with that, I think I want to jump on the boats and head back home. Off we go. Another faction created against me. Independence faction. Members are Dan. Thought it might be. Ingolder is no longer my antiquarian. Inspiration funded. The time has come for me to part upon my adventure, my king. My beneficiary Rostislav bows as well as he can while weighted down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep my eyes peeled for? Something truly unique. Something exotic. A trinket made from a material you cannot find here, a tapestry or an artwork I wish was there, or I trust your instincts to bring me something great. I do not trust your instincts. Get me an exotic animal, skull or hide. We're a belligerent court. I don't think they do. No, not yet. I can ransom somebody else. That is something I can do. One person. Now, the next thing I did want to double check is my champions. What's their quality? They're still really high. I was wondering if I needed to go and see if I could find some new people to come join us, but no, I think we're good. Royal Court level has decreased. Yeah, not surprising. 3 is what it should be. Baseline's 24, and I've no real interest in raising it above 24. I think the quality of our clothing has changed now. It's looking less furry. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. This idiot belongs in my dungeon! He was trying to take the piss. Alright, now I can hold a grand blot. Before I do that though, can I go hunting? Yay, hunting! Sound the horn! Let's go. Let's get rid of some of that stress. Hunt the foragers. The woods truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the heart flees in panic from the foraging peasant, I feel my patience wavering thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Alkmaar than picking roots and mushrooms. Gain 150 prestige, peasants denied the forest. Or I lose 20 ducats, I gain piety, and the peasants like us a bit more. Dev growth. I like dev growth. Fine. You are known for your faith. I am a religious icon. And in fact, as a religious icon, I feel like it's my duty to take over Trondheim. I have potentially a bigger army than Sweden. Does Mordred have an epithet? I don't think so, no. King. My health is still fine. So Trondheim would be the first step in securing the 3 Østru sites. Then we would need to go after Paderborn and Jorvik. Because I suspect that Kiev's a bit far away. Who's Kiev owned by? Too far away. Can't interact with you, unfortunately. Yeah, and you've got a lot more troops than I do. I think I want to go after Trondheim. I think it's time. May as well go for the duchy, actually. Did Sweden take the home island? Yeah, they've got Gotland. But remember, it became independent after I left, so I have nothing to do with Gotland anymore. Because of the Varangian adventure. CB. He only owns one county, true, but if I have the Duke of Trondheim, they may try to create something else in Norway, which I'd be alright with. It's free expansion. How is you at stewardship? You are quite a lot better. Yeah, because we're earning like nothing from half of these territories. Oh, I'm still hunting. Hang on, that hasn't ended yet. We should let that end first. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the farmlands behind as the servants prepare the hut and the other game for the journey back. So I gain a bunch of prestige. Still not quite a living legend, though I'm getting very close. No, I'm not. Not really. What's my succession? Oh, that's true. Can I get elective yet? Yes, I could. I am tempted to do this. Yeah, we'll quickly save this, and then we'll bring in elective succession, I think. And we'll see how things go from there. The question of who shall succeed me after my death has plagued me ceaselessly of late, the threat of splitting the realm ever on my mind. Of course, while it's usually difficult to persuade the realm to accept a new order in the succession, it can be much easier to return to the old. So we can have Scandinavian election, vassals of cultures of North Germanic heritage, gain 30 opinion of you for 20 years. Ancient ways of my people was best. Nominate successor, so right now... Who actually gets a vote? Here we go, the electors. I get 13. Dagger gets... Everyone else gets 1, except for Hrodgeir, who gets 3. And it looks like... They're all going for Wilhelm? Really? He is a brave berserker, so that kind of makes sense. I could sway this for Requin. But I actually kind of like the idea that Wilhelm gets it. He's more fighty. He's also actually both of my kids are berserkers. He's younger, which is also good. Okay, Wilhelm von der Beck is now the new heir. Sorry, Requin. And I think I am basically ready to go after Trondheim. I'm going to do this before I die. We're going to go for the duchy. You have a surprising number of troops, but not enough. Cost me a small amount to go and sail over, but that's fine. Off we go! I like Requin more because of his higher stewardship. Yeah, that's definitely like a positive, a pretty big positive. get there in time. I sail very quickly. With glee! I took Afro-Jackon out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe. When she showed me the animal, its wounds were evidence of a slow and torturous death. Afro-Jackon just smiled. So currently, she can become sadistic. We can make her ambitious or paranoid. Sadistic's fine. I don't want to have a younger kid being ambitious. It's not a good combo. Oh, it takes like a month to disembark, doesn't it? Well, I'm stealing your loot, because your loot is actually my loot. So give it back. Thank you. Right, now, if you'll permit me to actually get out to Trondheim, that would be lovely. 1,000 killed, 40 losses. Sounds good. Oh, and I captured 90 ducats worth of raid loot. Oh, man. He was a bit wealthy. Do note, if you want to maintain elective succession, you have to enforce it across all of your titles. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Inspiration, a change in direction. A traveller claiming to be employed under my beneficiary Rotislav was brought before me, carrying a message from the adventurer. Fear not, my great lord, for Rotislav is in good health. I bring you news of the possibility to fund an even greater adventure. You see, Rotislav took a wrong turn somewhere and is now near Hoboskar. Rotislav's travelling companion unfurls a dirty map to show me where they ended up. He has enough funds to make it to Eastern Europe as planned, but suggests that with some additional funding, he can chase up a local rumour and bring home a great artefact. Took a wrong turning and ended up in Tibet. He's trying to get to Eastern Europe. What kind of a wrong turning is that? I'm impressed he made it that fast. Like, that's months of travel. That's not a wrong turn. That was a wild magic surge with a teleport spell. Yeah. This is absurd. I'm not going to fund this self-indulgent outing, or I can pay you another 60 ducats. Will be of higher quality. If you're going to get me something from Tibet, abso-frickin-lutely I'll pay you that. Clearly the Wanderer himself is taking an interest in you. Odin guides you. So he meant east of Europe, not Eastern Europe, but east of Europe. Okay, okay. I mean, it's a simple mistake. Anyone could have made that mistake, really. Level 4 fort, damn. Actually, what level is Amsterdam? Oh, my daughter Juliana learned Dutch. Nice. That was actually remarkably quick. Oh, speaking of learning Dutch, I also wanted Imaginary Exponent. You should also learn Dutch, honestly. I'm sure there's somebody better than Beatrice. And I want you to learn Dutch from Count Simon. Go ahead. Cool. Kind of wish that the two boys had that as well, but never mind. Also, where's elective succession? It's in here, and here, and here. I just want to see what other people are voting for. Yeah, pretty much everyone is voting for Wilhelm von der Beck. Only one person's voting for Requin. Sorry, Requin. And how's the siege going? Slowly. I'm wondering if I want to make a siege expert. Nooper in charge. We'll make it go quicker, so I don't suffer as much attrition here. Small harbour has been built in Bruges. Queen Kenna has been murdered. Wife, as you drew your last breath, relief washed over me. Perhaps I should be ashamed, but in truth, there was no love lost between us. Finally, I'm free to start anew. Right, let's get another wife. Lose stress. All right, let's see who's appropriate. Maximum age 25. And I want someone who's probably good at stewarding. Stubborn, temperate, calm. Leandu's pretty good. Callous, generous, trusting. Callous increases movement speed in winter. Oh, that's funny. So if you had Winter Soldier plus Callous, you'd be incredibly quick during the winter. They murdered my wife! That means I'm single again. Yep, Leandru, 21-year-old. Let's go for it. Hi, Leandru. Gladly accept your hand in marriage. Excellent. Now please demand conversion. You are now also true. Good stuff. Okay, the other thing you were saying is I should take a look at my other... succession laws. How do I change them? Two wives. We're on to our third. Add law. Ah. Man, this is going to be expensive. If I have to do this for all of them... Yeah, I know there's an army fight. It's like 60 dudes. I'm not really worried. I can't do it because I'm at war. Okay. 61. Sorry, miscalculated. A curse undone. Adelbold is dead. See, all of my stress just melts away when I'm at war. It's a great time to be alive. And court prisoners. I should also go and ransom. Learn language, an amorous misunderstanding. And so the king discussed new strategies with the council. Meanwhile, the steward proceeded to... I look up startled from the Doyle Volga book, only to notice a flushed Unna leaning over me. Oh my. Is that the Volga you're speaking, she says. You know, Volga is the language of love. Did I not mishear? You just called me a kind-hearted pearl. You lion-heart, you. Oh, you're... right, you're married to my grandson. Yes, of course I did. That's exactly what I meant to say. Hey, I'm living life. I'm 58 and feel like I'm 18. Smelly court. Oh, here we go. Dread gain -5, vassal opinion -10, court grandeur -2 until 15th of July 916. Oh man, that sticks around a while. That's a lingering smell. Not unreasonable squalor. A missive arrives from my adventurer. It's so caked in mud I must cut it open with a knife. My lord, I'm in a wetland swamp, and all of my years of tutelage have not prepared me for it. I'm wading through sloshing oozes night and day. Last night I dreamt of a lover's embrace and awoke to find a newt was on my lips instead of a tongue. I was wondering if there was a slight chance I could go to a more civilized location. As an indication of how obscene this place is, I have sent the spawn of a frog laid with the sodden boots in a jar along with my message. Character building. Rotislav gains stress critically. And he gains the Jar of Frog Spawn artifact. Or... he increases opinion. I don't really care. You're not a member of my court. Go a bit balmy. It's fine. Valuable hostage captured. Ah, there we go. Job's done. And thus, I send my armies home. Disband. And Nidaros, you are going to be led by somebody Norse. Somebody with high learning. Who is Norse? Culture. Not a mayor. Stirkar. Brave, fickle. Yeah, Stirkar you'll do. Whoa, pause guys. Stirkar, you're going to be in charge of Trondheim. My liege, the adventurer Rotislav sends word, the servant exclaims, holding out a letter. On 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party have been hiding. The bandit Lord Sorkal has set a blockade on the road. We must travel. What do you advise? Caution, or should we fight them, trusting Rod to keep us safe? Signed, Rotislav. That's a bandit? You'd kick his ass. So, lay low, they'll move on eventually. 20% chance Sorkal will pay me money. 50% chance he gains progress, or 30% chance he's wounded and loses 2 progress. Or they fight. 26% chance that Rotislav loses... Oh no. Gets Sorkal's skull. And the artifact will be higher quality. 65% chance Sorkal is wounded. Slightly higher quality. 7% chance that Rotislav is wounded. Or bribe him. No, fight him! You're a Viking man! Successfully drives off the bandits. And slightly higher quality. There you go. Ransom. Yes. And we have a victory in the Battle of Nidaros. Alright, well, I think that we need to... open my inventory. What have I got? Oh, the jar of frog spawn. Fertility plus 10%. Well, I do have a new young wife. A jar filled with some sloshing spawn with a few hundred tadpoles. Sent to Rotislav by Rotislav as an indication of the horrors of the outdoors. Wriggle. Oh, I was offered a 70-year-old concubine. I thought that was a ransom note. Hey, that's cheating. Alright, fair enough. Right. Next, I want to check something. Elective laws, that was it. Succession. I need to do this in the duchies that I own. Which is only the Earldom of Holland right now, actually. Add law. Scandinavian elective. Add law. And we want to make sure that Wilhelm von der Beck gets this. Xanthos, the sick mare. I thought Xanthos died. I mean, my stress is now under control again, so I'll pay for the stupid horse. Are you still doing control? No, you finished the control already. In fact, the whole of Holland is now under my firm control, so we are going to send you to Bologna instead, because I want that to improve as well. Marvellous. And how are we doing with the acceptance of Dutch? 8%. Slowly but surely rising. We have to get it to, what was it, 50%? Something like that. Okay, so the next war... Well, I think I want to go raiding again. I want to make sure that Wessex stays down. Let's go raiding. Time to go along the Thames, I think. Go to London. Martial lifestyle. Okie dokie. So we can grab Oh, we finished prepared conscription now, so we have to go strict organization, which increases control in county. Yeah, that works. Okay. Make it happen. We're getting a lot of martial traits. We've got 19 out of the 27 already. I could also go to authority focus to gain extra control. Nah. I took imaginary exponent out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe, not hesitating the slightest to bring it down. She becomes ambitious, or sadistic, or paranoid. I guess ambitious. I don't really want to pay the stress for anything else. The wife can help with stewardship. That is true. There we go. I'm now 7 out of 6. Which should mean that my income and levies are now bigger. Powerful wolves in the dry land. My lord, a message from your adventurer Rotislav, the servant says, handing me a scroll. My search has led me to the dry lands of Linth. They are notoriously wolf-infested, and I have good reason to think my goal is near. Expect me to return soon. Signed, Rotislav. Where the heck is Linz? He's in China. Eastern Europe, he said. So we have Rotislav knowledge should be enough to keep him safe. 46% chance of gaining progress, 53% chance of being wounded. By Odin, I hope he doesn't have to fight one. 43% chance of gaining 1 progress and having slightly higher quality, or 57% chance of gaining wounded, or maimed, or he just loses a progress. Take the long road. I don't trust that you're not going to get hurt, because you really aren't very good. Nope, and here we go. Let the raiding recommence. Once that's done, go here. Oh boy, that's 5,000 troops. We are in the farmlands. Alright, here comes Alfred. He's expecting this one to be a loss. We're on a minus 28? Oh, I have recently disembarked. Shit. Don't have the troops for it. Unless the champions can pull this out of nothing. Oh my gosh. We were so close. There's only 280 left. Of 5,000. Even with a minus 28. Ah! We lost 900, they lost 1,500. Yeah, fine. The Byzantines have been there for like 5 years. I thought you said they were like up here or something. I didn't realize they were in France. Because I saw someone saying, what are the Byzantines doing there? Or something like that. Byzantine Empire is not actually that powerful, only 3,000 men. I feel like France needs to be raided again. There's not a huge amount of money down here. Actually, yes there is. Saint Denis. Let's go down there. Unworthy peasants. While I was in the castle town with Afro-Jackon, my attention was caught by a criminal chained to the pillory. Afro-Jackon lifted her head and made a show of ignoring the criminals begging for water. She becomes arrogant or callous. Arrogant, sadistic, and lazy. Wow, you're a pleasant person. Glad that's not my next character. Alright, well, let the raiding begin. And with that, I'm going to say thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this madness. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking, and also a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a real pleasure to see some new faces over there. So come, join us, say hello, you'll be more than welcome. Murtias, thank you very much for the follow. Magic Moya, thank you for the follow. And Skiva, thank you very much for the follow. That is it for me for now. I'll be back again in an hour. And in fact, I'm going to say 10:30. I'll be back at 10:30 and we'll play some Total War Warhammer 3. We have... Oh, right, yeah, I was going to set up a poll and I never did. Alright, let's set that poll up now before I forget. Because we need to make a decision about which character we wish to continue on. So we can go with Miao Ying, which was the Cathay campaign. We can continue with Tsarina Katarine. Or we can go with Unkari of Slanesh. So Miao Ying's going to be Kong Rong. Tsarina Katarine is going to be Wrangel. And then Unkari is going to be Blue Flames. So head on over to my Discord. Go to the poll section and you will find the options. Just click on the reaction to the emote that you would like to see the continuation on the Warhammer game when we come back again in an hour and a half. So I do hope you'll join me for that, because Warhammer so far, it has been a game. I can't actually say if it's good or not. That would be a review, and I'm still embargoed on those. Alright, so we are going to go and see who else is streaming at the moment. We'll throw them a raid while I'm away. And like I said, I'll be back again 10:30, so I'll start a little bit late to give myself time to actually eat something, because I'm running late. So yeah, that's going to be good. Let's see who else is streaming Warhammer. I'll go and raid. No, you know what? I'll raid somebody doing Crusader Kings. Let's see who's live. Oh, Shen's on. Yeah, Shen raided me yesterday. Unless Tuna's on. He did say he might stream today. Tuna is not on, so yes, we will go and raid Shenre. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his channel absolutely lit up by the Viking Raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking Raid. Or if you are a subscriber and you have access to the longships, then you can use the longship one. But bear in mind that that will only work if you are a subscriber. So this is the Viking Raid, and then this one is the one with the longships. Anyway, that's all for me for now. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back again 10:30 tonight for some Warhammer. Until then, enjoy Shen's stream. If you enjoy everything you see over there, remember to follow his channel as well. Bye everyone. Byzantium in frickin' France. What the hell?